Oh my goodness. Cotton candy. Hey, Poppy. Hey, Sassy Ann. Thank you guys for coming over and hanging out with me for a little while. We're just going to talk about some stuff and cotton candy boobs. What in the world were you going off about last night? Hold on. I'm going to get our sharks up. Gotta have our sharks today. All right. So I apologize that I had to change our roast till tomorrow. I have had a full day today. Been very, very busy. Just kind of sad. I hate to say that because I'm never really sad, but I've been really sad lately. I just have so much going on. So much going on in my real life. But Cotton Candy, I thought maybe I would show a little bit of your life, if you don't mind. Because you were very upset. And I couldn't stay the whole time, but I wanted to come in and give you a wave. Hey, Miss Justice. So we're just going to start out with, hey, Nada. So we are going to start out with some Bullhorn Betty stuff, okay? I've seen some things about her that really, she's scary. Betty is scary. That's not who I'm going to roast, though. I was going to roast her, but I mean, I would be roasting her for days. Hey, Stephen. Yes, I'm telling you. And the heat has been unbearable. So hopefully everybody stayed cooled off today. All right. So let's start with this one. This is Bullhorn Betty. And she's not fibbing. This is how she really feels. Okay? Let me make sure you guys can hear it properly. We will turn it all the way up. Introducing Bullhorn Betty. Sassy and dang, Cotton Candy. You were going the F off. You were mad. She was really mad. I was like, dang. I don't ever want to make her mad at me. Lord have mercy. Yes, blow hard, Betty. Blow hard. Blow hard in that horn. Okay, so this is the first one. And, oh, you're going on vacation? I need a vacation. I need a vacation. Where are you going, Stephen? If you guys hear the race cars, it's because they're out racing in this heat. I wonder if they've got air conditioning in their cars. I don't know. Maybe I have to go over and ask. Maybe that's what I should do. Lift my spirits, go to the racetrack, and take some pictures of some gorgeous drivers. That's a pick-me-up for anybody. What are you doing, Lisa Clackner? I haven't seen you forever. I mean, I've seen you. You want to go to the beach? It's too hot to go to the beach. I would be a bitch at the beach, as hot as it is. For real. Okay, are you guys ready to hear what Betty says? Bull Gap. Oh, you're going to Bull Gap. Ooh, 50,000 to win. Wow. Are you betting 50,000? Are you racing? Are you racing, Stephen? Or you know people who race, right? All right, are you guys ready for this? Now, don't forget, I'm always a little roasty, even though I don't, I'll end up roasting her. You know I will. But the person that I'm roasting tomorrow is not this lady. Simba, are you on my... Oh. Look who we have here. She's a YouTube addict now. She's like, Mom, are you going live today? Let me lay in my spot so everybody can see how beautiful I am. She is really beautiful. Oh, Lisa, I'm so sorry to hear that. That's horrible. I'm going to drop the link if anybody wants to grab it. Feel free to grab it. And if you guys want me to pull up something, I'll be glad to pull it up. It's just one of those kind of lives. You know, we're all just going to hang out and see what's kind of going on. Oh, you have friends that race. Oh, Kyle Larson, you met? Well, take us some pictures, Stephen. We want pictures with them in their uniforms. Okay? Yes, it has been a very sad year, Lisa. It really has. And I feel horrible for you. I know that with things going on here, it's so hard. It is so hard to take care of somebody you love, you know? It's just like somebody told me I was strong, and I said, well, I'm strong and tired, and I can't never decide which one I am at any given moment. You know what I mean? So we're going to just find some funny stuff to pull up. For real. Ooh, I got some clips too. There's that freaking fly. Oh, I don't want to hit you. You're on my monitor. Whoa, oh. Attack of the fly. I'm being attacked. Why didn't you eat it, Simba? You're supposed to have initiative. Take some initiative. Quit bumming off of me, lady. Okay? Even Petunia doesn't eat. You eat. Petunia don't. She just hangs around. Yeah, it does. It does. But I feel like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm sure God's looking out for me. As well as you, Lisa Kleckner. God's a pretty good guy. Even though sometimes I think that we don't feel that way. But how did it do you Lisa, I think it has to do with money. That's the only reason Betty would be connecting Summer and Sebastian. The only reason. Except they were both allegedly barefoot. I don't know how she could even be putting them together. All right, let's hear what she says in this one. She's a real cup of tea, she is.
Stop like shouting, cross talking. Okay, well then you can go somewhere. It's idiots like that. I just hate. Like I hope, I like, you know what? At this point, I hope you get hit by a truck. You know, like I do. I'm getting so sick of everybody being so nasty to me and not caring about mine. There, Tracy. If you do, I won't shed a tear. Karma, karma, karma. And I don't like saying that, but you know what? I'm getting sick and tired of you guys not having value for me, and I'm supposed to be this person that's supposed to have value for you. I don't. Okay, go get them.
Why would you talk to your subs like that? Why would you talk to your subs and members like that? If they're your members, Betty, they're paying you to tell them to get hit by a truck. Are you fucking kidding? She's weird. Thank you, Sassy Ann, for the copyright disclaimer. I will throw it up there, darling. I didn't put it in my title, this description this time. Usually I'll throw it in my description. But we'll read it very quickly so people understand. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Fair Use Act of 1976. Actually, I think I have somebody. Let me find it. I think I have someone who could maybe tell us about the copyright disclaimer. Let me see if I can find it, though. Oh, my goodness. Where are y'all? I'm in my clips. Oh, no. Remain calm in our clips. You never know what you're going to get in a Remain Calm clip. Okay, let me find it because I know it's in here. Because I wasn't going to use it, but why the heck not? If it's in my clips, I'm going to use it. Is it this one? Let's see if it's this one. Hold on.
Fucktard.
Oh, no, that's not it. That's not it. Betty needs to stop. She's being cruel like Molly Golightly used to be like. Oh, hey, Short No Carry. You know what we could do? Oh, I want to find where Molly was in jail. I want to find that. Have you guys ever seen that? The one where Molly's in jail and she's crying. She's doing the boo-hoo thing. Okay, wait, that's Lip Lock saying the book towards shit. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Hold on to your dreams. I'm glad I came live. I would have sat here. I would have been very sad. Sad and lonely. I believe this is the one. Hold on. Here we go.
If you are expressing your opinion, please make it motherfucking clear that that is your opinion. You can say, I think, I believe, I am, oh, I don't give a fuck, hi, Jude. So long as you make it clear that it's not a motherfucking fact. However you want to do it. Okay. You can cuss all you want, but dress it up.
Ah. That's not even the one I was looking for. I got some little doozies on Lip Lock, I do. She just doesn't know it. I've had them hid. I'm one of them people. I hide things. I like to hide things. Oh, Lord. I got the one where she's calling Jody Sue a see you next Tuesday. Oh, here we go. I think, no, this isn't it either. Oh, I had Lip Lock talking about the copyright disclaimer. Yes, old lady, I'm using your, I clipped you. I'm using your stuff. You don't want to mess with me, lady. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I wouldn't want to fight Lip Lock. They would, okay, wait. I thought I had it. Oh, I got one on Betty. I got a good one on Betty. I got a lot of stuff. Here's one on Betty.
We have all our T's crossed and all of our dies audited.
All of your dies audited? All of your dies audited. Is she talking about DIES or she's talking about a dice?
I don't
So
know,
you've got a
Rock-a-lot.
dice, one that you roll while you're playing Yahtzee, and they want to audited? What's audited? Like OUTD?
I don't know.
Definition. OUTD definition, not a word.
I don't know.
We have all our T's crossed and all of our dies audited.
But she scares me, everybody. You scare me, lady. I got all kinds of stuff on Betty. Okay, so where was I? Where she was telling her people they should get hit by a truck.
I just hate. Like I hope. Like I like. You know what? At this point, I hope you get hit by a truck. You know? Like I do. I'm getting so sick of everybody being so nasty to me and not caring about my there, Tracy. If you do, I won't shed a tear. Karma, karma, karma. And I don't like saying that, but you know what? I'm getting sick and tired of you guys not.
Come, chameleon. She comes and goes. Oh, that's not a chameleon, is it? That's not karma, right? Karma, 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 chameleon. She comes and goes. Yes, Betty suggested that her people get hit by a truck. She did. She scares me. She scares me. I still cannot get over that that her and JLR had something going on. I can't get over that. I'm sorry, you guys. I know I've said that before. I cannot believe that her and JLR were doing the deed. I just can't. Hey, the mouse. I mean, that was the last person. Oh man. Wait till you hear this one. Lord have mercy. Where is it? Where is it, Betty? Is it this one? No, it's this one. Now, okay. All right. This is from Hills in the Air. Love Hills in the Air. But anyhow, so we're going to go back in time. Now, Dolly, we learned that he had one of those, I call it left turn kind of haircuts. I thought Dolly had hair. But Dolly's brother, and you know, we all know it. I'm going to say allegedly just so I don't get in trouble. Not that I give a shit tonight anyway, because I'm in one of those moods. But anywho, his brother is a RS. Oh, listen to what Betty says to him. Oh, Betty. Betty. Here we go. I got the closed captioning on for you guys. Oh my gosh, let me put my banner up here. Welcome to my channel, everyone. Opinions and theories, no repercussions. I commentate, get a little education. That's some content is alleged. Trigger warning everywhere. Especially when I play cotton candy stuff. Lord have mercy, that girl has a potty mouth. She does, I'm telling you. She was one hot tamale last night. Okay, anywho. Hey, okay, here we go. Are you guys ready? She is talking about Dolly's brother, the RSO.
If you're Jenny's brother, you have literally nothing to be sorry about. As a matter of fact, I'm actually sorry that you have to go through the shenanigans you have to go through for being Jimmy's brother.
Now, let me tell you a little bit about Jimmy's brother that I know. Jimmy's brother's not allowed on the internet. He's not allowed on the YouTube streets. Well, for some reason, Jimmy Dolly, we're going to call him Jimmy Dolly, out of respect. We'll respect him a little bit. So, Jimmy Dolly somehow goes to bed and doesn't realize that he left his live stream running until he wakes up and his RSO brother is, hello everyone. I'm Dolly's brother, the RSO, who's not supposed to be on the computer. But the fascinating part about it was when Dolly jumped to the computer and he didn't have his hat on. Lord help us. I'm telling you, wrong turn. Yeah, flashbacks. flashbacks. I'd be like, Lord have mercy. Okay. So she talking about Jimmy's brother.
If you're not a troll, I just want to tell you, I love you. Your family. I'm your.
You're telling him you love him and he's family? What is wrong with you, Betty? Then, when you had Seth and Tony up there, right? You were like, oh, I'm going to cry. You guys are talking to me. And I was like, shut up, Betty. I'm out of sandpaper. So don't be crying, okay? I'm out of sandpaper. I didn't have the sandpaper to give her. I really didn't. But I was like, are you kidding? You're going to cry? I don't know. I wonder if you've ever shed a tear in your whole life. Hey, Taylor. For real. Your whole life, lady. Was you crying when you... Didn't you go to jail for your ex-husband? I don't know. I'm just asking. I was just asking. Okay. You missed that live, Lisa Kleckner? It was just like phenomenal. I was like, what the heck? So we got to see Jimmy Dolly, you know, the real Jimmy Dolly.
Family. I'm your distance family now. So if you really are Jimmy's brother, I am your sister slash cousin slash whatever Jimmy's the hell. Family.
Now wait, you can't be his sister because he's Dolly's brother and you're Boink and Dolly at the time. So that doesn't look good, Betty, that you're calling him your brother and family. Maybe you got confused. Maybe you just meant to say, oh yeah, Taylor, she's supposed to go to Tennessee, Memphis, right? Walking in Memphis, running down the street because Betty's here. We were walking in Memphis. Now all that we're getting is fear. Okay, that wasn't very good, but okay, I'll loosen up. Okay, here we go. So, she's like, you're my brother, your family. Now, if she would have said brother-in-law, I'd have been like, okay, I get it. But that ain't what she said. It's not. I mean, Betty. He's
probably going to try to put a ring on it. Being completely disgusting and gross. Just say.
Betty. Oh, yeah, she's mad at Cluminelli. Let's hear this.
Very
one.
seriously.
Hold on. She's mad at Cluminelli.
So I don't know if other people...
Hang on.
I want to say this for the record. He's talking about people and YouTubers threatening him. Well, I'm going out there to search for his missing stepson. And right now I have a person that he asked for help. That he went to her channel and asked her for help. And now she is publicly threatening to do bodily harm to me. And everybody is blowing this off. We are true crime. We should denounce any type of violence. And you've got creators sitting here actually entertaining the masses, inciting the masses to injure another creator on this platform physically. And people think that that is okay, and it is not.
Oh, I'm going to find where Dolly ripped the bullhorn out of the lady's hand. And you were all for it, Betty. You were all for it, lady. Inciting violence. Oh, hey, May. I wonder if she was a paid actor. Did Tim Mullins pay you when you went to Tennessee the first time, Betty? I don't know. I'm just asking. Okay, I'm just asking.
You may think it's fun and games, but you don't know what it's like being me. I have been stalked. I have been assaulted.
That's a song. Isn't that a song? You don't know how it... Yeah. Tom Petty. You don't know how it feels. You don't know how it feels to be Betty. No, we don't, Betty. I don't want to know either. Yeah, she is real loud. You have to start drinking because of her. Well, that's cool. You're friends with them. I try to watch Clue every once in a while. Here lately, I haven't had a lot of time to watch. Oh, you think? Oh, Michelle thinks she's after Tony now. Well, I mean, she was double dipping. She was double dipping with Dolly and JLR. You never know. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And yes, we can have our opinions over here, and we will state them loud and clear. Lady, liars never tell the truth. Okay.
My family has been, you guys have no idea. You think it's fun and games because you're on that end of this. I would love to see you on this side of it. So be careful what you say because people aren't like you and you may take it as a joke, but somebody else may not.
Not you, Betty. I don't think she's, anytime I've heard her laugh, that's right, Taylor. Yeah, maybe. You might be able to. Heck, I don't know. She's I don't know. She's been doing her hair lately, putting on some makeup. She got a little twinkle in her eye. Is that really you, Betty? You know, I've heard someone talk about aliens taking their friend. And even though I'm not friends with Betty, I wonder if an alien took over her body. I don't know. She's after Seth. Well, there's a lot of man there. I'm just saying. Oh my gosh. JLR, I couldn't believe that. He'll never live that down. Oh yeah, we better start a lawyer fund. Yeah, I'm talking about Betty. I guess I better start me one too. Because she knows all the lawyers. She knows private investigators too, she said. But the thing about it is, Betty, if you know private investigators, I don't know how you're not a private investigator. Why don't you let private investigators do their job? I think you mess with people too much.
You guys are playing with my life. You're inciting people to hurt me. I'm out here.
Oh, really? Is there really people? Did somebody incite people to go hurt Betty? Kind of like, is it not really to hurt you, Betty? Or is it because look what you did outside of the what was his name? Not only, you know, around the Wells property, but Gabby Petito case. Weren't you hollering things outside of his Brian's parents' home? What has Jonathan been up to now? Jonathan Lee Richards? He's investigating. He is the media. Okay.
Looking for a missing child, and these are people associated with Christopher and Katie Proudfoot. Everybody.
I call BS. I call BS. Oh, girl, Taylor. I have a lot on Betty. I really do. JLR has a lawyer to use against her. Magnolia probably has a lawyer also. And Betty didn't see it coming. Yeah, she's really jelly over Magnolia. I don't think I've ever seen Magnolia. She was down in front of the Wells Baby Q's house now there. She's yeah, I seen her out in front of the Wells. I heard Magnolia's really pretty. I heard JLR's he caught the right girl. He caught the right girl. When he was fishing, you know, he caught Betty and he had to throw her back. And then he caught Magnolia. I heard she is very pretty. I did hear that.
They kept saying people were getting threatened. People were getting threatened. Nobody knows where the threats are coming from. This, that, or the other. Well, I can tell you right now that I was threatened by somebody associated with Chris and Katie Proudfoot.
Who is it?
And I take that very, very, very seriously.
Who is it?
So I don't know if other people were threatened by people associated with Christopher and Katie Proudfoot, but I know I have been. Publicly.
No, he's not catching her. It was like a catch and release, May. JLR caught her, and, you know, he was like, I gotta put you back. He was like, I don't eat carp. I don't eat bottom feeders. Because, I mean, that's what I think of, a carp. I don't even want to say she's catfish. Because I like catfish. I don't know. I don't know, Taylor. I don't know who she's trying to say. Invasive species. Where you been, Pink Banjo, you little whippersnapper? I wonder if this is her inside voice. Lord help us.
And so I will be filing a complaint as soon as I get there. And I know this creator doesn't care about going to jail. It's pretty funny that you're in true crime, covering true crime, but don't mind committing crimes. And people go to you for their criminal news or for their criminal content or how to get away with murder. I'm just curious what type of content creator you are.
I like Clue. Like I said, I don't get to watch her very often, but she's entertaining. She's very entertaining, I have to say. Right? I don't watch you, Betty, because I just have to sit back and wait for people to clip you because you're all the time saying really weird stuff.
I hope everybody goes over there and unsubscribes from her, and I hope everybody reports.
That's not nice. Why would you go tell people to unsubscribe from somebody, Betty? That ain't cool. That's not cool in the hood, Betty. It's really not. Okay? You think they're a swingers cult? Oh, May, I love you. She jelly over anyone. Clue allegedly told her to come to Tennessee, she'd whoop her. I wouldn't want to come up on Clue. Not at all. Thank you, Sassy M, for dropping her link. I would not want to come up on Clue, especially if she didn't like me. Did you see her MCD bag? No, I guess I missed it.
That video where she's publicly threatening me. I'm going out there to search for a kid. Don't try to get clout off my name. If I'm coming there to protest, I will be protesting in their name.
You know what? Sometimes it's not threatening to someone if you say, look, lady, listen, Linda, you're really high strung and we've seen you in action before. So don't come up on me in my territory and think that you're going to talk shit and talk smack to me. It ain't going to work out that way. Okay? It's like, don't come knocking on my door because you know what? You might remain calm. It's me. And I may be like, girl, what you doing? Come on in. But then again, you may knock a little bit too hard or too loud, and I may open that door and be like, what the fuck you want? No, I would never do that. I don't know. I can't say I wouldn't. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know. I don't know what I would do. Oh, she said she would counter protest her. Okay. For real. Counter protest. Wow, I don't know if Betty'd like that. She might just pretty much want, you know, this.
I'm so sick of seeing that lady with her smart mouth in my comments. I mean, ma'am, I wish you would just leave me alone. Every time there's a smart comment, your face is right there.
Keep up the good work.
And I'm so sick of seeing it. Like, you have the most punchable face I've ever seen in my life.
Because the average man is
Betty, you got one of them faces? You got one of them punchable faces? I don't know. I was just asking. You guys know I'm all over the place. I admit it. I'm all over the place tonight. Why did you call her a name like that? Wait. Sorry, I didn't share that. She got mad over at Baby Q's house. Yeah. Yeah, she's supposed to be going to Tennessee. Okay, am I wrong? Because I thought she said something about, I guess I better watch how I said. I got a sundress on. I don't want to show you guys anything. For real. So, I bet Betty's face hurts because it kills me. May, you're on it tonight, girl. I love you, May. I do. Oh, imagine them meeting up. No, I could guarantee you what would happen. Oh, Betty here, she would be like, oh, hey, girl. Oh, hey. Yeah, that's just YouTube stuff, you know. I say stuff like that because it gets me noticed. Yeah, Clue, you know I love you. You know I love you behind the scenes. I could hear her saying it now. Okay, wait, I got to back it up. Or rewind it. We rewind over here. So.
Poor kid, don't try to get clout off my name. If I'm coming there to protest, I will be protesting, and there ain't a freaking thing that fat cow is going to be able to do about it. There's nothing their law enforcement is going to be able to do about it. But you come and touch me, you threaten me, you got some problems. You got some problems. And people supporting somebody acting and stating something that they're going to use violence against somebody else, going real life against another creator, just advocating for a child. I haven't said nothing about this woman. I haven't attacked this woman. She has attacked me, and now she's physically threatening me. So if I see her there, I'm going to take it as a threat. If she comes around me, I'm going to take it as action on her words. And I will be immediately filing a restraining order against her.
So you're scared. Are you scared, Betty Boop? Are you? She's like, I'm going to go get a restraining order. Oh, I want it live streamed too. Clue, I know you don't know me, girl, but if she comes around you, please live stream it. Please, ma'am. I would buy a ringside seat too. I really would.
I do not play with my safety. You guys can talk your shit, but when you start threatening me, I will take action.
I don't play with my safety. I just go to Eastern Tennessee. I go up in a holler, the very tip, and I stand out in the middle of a road in the mountains. Blow my horn. Toot, toot, toot. But you're not playing. You wasn't playing with your safety then. I don't understand. We love May Pink Banjo. May's been around for a long time. Yeah, she does talk fast. I can slow it down, I think.
And then for JLR's Facebook group to condone the action and support it, and then actually egg it on. My ex egging on the fact that I get physically assaulted.
JLR's like, it's a free-for-all. Yeah, I think that's what she meant. I think that's what she meant, May, that she hadn't met you before. Oh, my goodness. Clue, she's scared of you.
But hey, he's a great guy, great Christian guy. Gotcha. Okay.
He is. I like JLR. I do. I like JLR, but I think it's weird that he diddled Betty. I can't get over that. I'm sorry, you guys. I can't get over JLR and her bumping uglies. Whatever you want to call it. Bumping uglies, whatever.
Okay. Perfect. Perfect. They've had the ability to take it down, and they have chosen not to do so. I am highly considering filing a lawsuit against JLR.
Oh, not another lawsuit. Betty. JLR is the lawsuit king, okay? I thought JLR was hitting on the other two. Oh, I never knew. I kind of wondered, but I know he did Betty. I wonder, good thing Magnolia came along, or he probably would have. For real. Oh, you're wonderful, May. You are always good on my porch.
At this point, for everything he has done to me.
What'd he do to you,
but
Betty?
Just get it all done. Because there's going to be more to come. Not just him. There's stuff that's going to be coming out of this other lawsuit I'm involved in that is going to also initiate some other things. And those people are already well aware that I am going to be suing them as well. So there's no ifs, ands.
You know what? Ever since she came from Twitterland or wherever she come from, I've heard her throwing lawsuits at everybody. Don't say Betty's name, you'll get a lawsuit. Don't say Betty's name. Hey, Zena. She was with JLR. I think JLR admitted it, didn't he? Wait. Magnolia's married? I'm really confused now. May said, I think JLR is in the closet and just pops out every now and then. Oh, that's a good one. So Magnolia's married? Don't tell Betty that. Don't tell Betty. She'll go tell Magnolia's husband. She is unhinged. She is very unhinged.
Or buts about it. I'm just tired of the stuff. I'm tired of people thinking my life is disposable. I'm a human being, and I'm doing a job. And if they don't like it, that's their problem. But you don't get to physically assault me or intimidate me. This is America, and you cannot do that. This is not China. And if you want a ticket to China, we will sponsor you and your family to move to a communist country where they will dictate you, not me.
She's fucking weird. I'm sorry, she is fucking weird. You go tell anybody you want to, May. She always whips out this America when she's hitting the road with the bullhorn. Early on with Hills, Betty was asked if JLR was on the other team. She said, I don't know. And in a lower tone said, I think he has a girlfriend. Hey, Sue. Well, I don't know. Maybe he got intoxicated one night. Oh, believe me, Taylor, I got a lot more. She has said some really horrible things.
So let me be very clear on that. This is not a joke. She threatened me. I'm coming out there to search for a boy. She's associated with the Proudfoots, and she threatened me with bodily harm.
I call bullshit on that. I don't know if she did or not. I'm still going to call bullshit on it. But let me see if I can get this right. Allegedly, Betty's going to Tennessee, but she's actually going to the site where they're working on the hospital, right? With some of JLR's old vids, he has a personality as gay, though. I mean, yeah, yeah, I get you. But she's supposed to be going down there to the job site, right? Where Chris Proudfoot was working or still is working. Let me tell you guys something. I know that some people agreed with what she did to Dawn and Candace Wells and Dawn losing his job. But I mean, that was her and freaking Molly. You think she's getting ready to get locked up? I heard her say something about, I'm going there. Nobody's going to stop me. There ain't nothing they can do. Wham, 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 wham.
This is not a joke.
Oh, remain calm. Why are you laughing? It's not a joke. St. Jude's. Thank you, Taylor. Excuse me. What's up, Nicole? Where you been? Don't play with Tennessee police. Well, keep in mind I'm friends. Oh, you're friends with Candace? Well, I'll just be honest about that because I do not lie to my subs and stuff. I personally do not know if Candace is guilty of anything that has to do with Summer. And that's one thing I will not sit over on my channel and say.
And people need to wake up. So anyways, getting back to this.
Lord, Betty. Well, we're not done with you, Betty. There's a lot of people who have heard Jill say things. Okay, wait a minute. Let's see. I want to make sure I don't have the same one. Okay, let's see. I don't know what this one is, but I'm going to slow it down because it seems like we can't understand. All right, here she is again. I don't know what she's going to say. I haven't watched this, so.
Cut needs to be hassled, but look, dude, you were speeding. Just take the freaking ticket. And there's no ulterior motive. I mean, there. Slow the F down. Hagen, you know, it's like.
I tell you guys I don't lie to you at all, and I gotta tell you that's probably one of the biggest lies I could ever tell you.
She says it right here. I don't lie to you at all, but that's probably one of the biggest lies I could tell you. The yard owner. Oh my gosh. Really? Look, I know here today, it got up. I mean, it's very hot. I got up really early this morning and had to go run some errands. So I've been trying to do that stuff really early in the morning. Well, we know that she is not from our YouTubian galaxy. Okay? Our YouTubian galaxy is spelled Utubian. Her YouTubian galaxy is a YOU. For real. So she just admitted. I don't lie, but I'm lying.
Home doggy, and then of course today's Father's Day, and it's always a rough time for me on today. So I was kind of getting a little melancholy here, and I figured, you know what, it was like 1 o'clock. I didn't see anybody going live out there. You know, I gave everybody the opportunity, right? It takes me an hour and a half to get there. I just want to say, I just want to throw that out there. I checked, and so I thought I was in the clear. So I went on out there. I was having a bah-hum day, but it is what it is. Apparently we got somebody a little nervous. Somebody doesn't want to see speak to Bullhorn Betty. I'm just saying. You put my world upside down and then you want to run off. Okay, I was going to be good.
You turn my world upside down and then you want to run off. She talked about JLR. Yeah, her bullhorn may melt. Well, blue-eyed dumplings, I'm glad you mentioned that. Because somewhere in here, I've got her throwing Molly Golightly under the bus when Dawn and Candace talked about filing a lawsuit or something against them when they came to Ben Hill Road. And she is throwing Molly under the bus on that. Clue will be in her beautiful bathing suit waiting with welcomes. I want to see that. I'm gonna have to watch Clue and make sure that I see that for real.
Dude, if I had to sit there, I mean, I was gonna be saying some shit under my breath, you know I was, but I'm gonna be on my side, and he's gonna be on his side. He gonna be, you know what? I hate to tell you this, but you're gonna be running off a lot of them if this is how you want to act when we're out there on a job. I'm just saying, because I cover true crime and I go all over the country. Remember, you ain't the only one that coined it, my friend. Bullhorn Betty, it was the 3 Musketeers. Now it's the 2 Musketeers, dude. You gone. You gone. But
he don't want to do anything with you anymore, Betty. For real. Yes, she does give me a headache. She really does.
It's funny because I didn't even look. I checked like a half hour. I figured if I saw him live, I'd do the same thing I did the day before, just to give the forewarning. I'm heading out, you know. But nothing. And so I thought I was in the clear. And here I pull up, and I'm like pulling up, and I'm like, well, shit, you know. Pretty much was it. So
wait. Is she? Can I just mute her? Yeah, I can mute her, May. I want to know, does that kind of sound like she's being a little stalkish with JLR? Right? That didn't sound right to me.
I'm like, so I start sticking the finger out the window.
And she's flipping him off. Oh my gosh, are you kidding? Oh, I can mute her very easily. There, she's muted. I wanted to make sure that JLR knew I was there. That's kind of stalkish, right? Put a 1 in chat if you think what she just said sounded stalkish. Right before I muted her. I'll rewind it a little bit.
Was it? So I'm like, so I start sticking the finger out the window. I wanted to make sure I said hi, you know. I wanted to make sure that he saw I was there, you know. I didn't want, him to get any funny ideas and stuff like that. I didn't want him thinking I liked him anymore, you know. So I just thought I'd give him a good, how you doing? It's nice to see ya.
What a weirdo. What a weirdo. Oh my gosh. She, oh my Lord. Hey, Miss Justice. Oh my God, Corey. Oh my goodness.
Right? And so, so I sit in the car, I ain't getting out. I'm kind of, checking it out, see how we gonna play this. We gonna play nice? Am I gonna sit on my side of the tracks and he sits on his side of the tracks? How we doing this? And so I'm just sitting there, I'm like, okay, well, we're just gonna sit here and just see how this is, because he's in the car. I see a stand there, so I'm just sitting there, I don't want to get out, start no drama, I didn't know.
JLR. Go to a channel called Just a YouTuber and clip this, sir, because it sounds like, yeah, she missed, yeah, Big D energy. Big D energy. Oh my gosh. She was so mad at Dolly when they were up there, whatever they were doing with the Quentin Simon case. She was really mad at him because they had been staying in the same motel room together or something. And Dolly went live or something, and I don't know if he didn't include her. I don't know. They had a big time lovers quarrel, though. It was like, yeah. That's when Dolly's girlfriend got involved. And she was really mad. Really mad.
You know, if he was live, you know, professionalism. Mm-hmm.
Look at her face.
He knew that was going to be a rough ride if he stayed there. Because I'd have been on my side, he'd have been on his side, and I've been talking about some, how you doing? Mm-hmm. How the women? I bet you they all left you. Is that the reason why you down to one?
She's so fucking weird. I'm sorry. She's fucking weird. Damn, I'm listening to her and I've even started stuttering. Yeah. She does need a whole psychologist just to herself to be with her 24/7. I'm just saying. Now, she thinks it's funny. Now, she doesn't think it's funny when she feels like she's being threatened by someone, right? Bobby and her red Mustang. You got the witch left? So, I mean, she doesn't think it's funny when she seems kind of stalkish towards JLR, right? But yeah, freaking weird. She needs a hugging jacket.
Stop, but it is funny. So anyway, we were there. I didn't even realize he had just started his live either. I had no idea. Apparently, he had only been on for like 5 minutes. And if you go back and watch that video, you look at his face, he's like, oh shit. And next thing you know, his live goes down. He knows. Like, before Betty's here, it's time to get out of Dodge. God knows what she's gonna do.
Holy guacamole. Hello, Stephen A. So she's saying right here that if JLR is out, why did she have to go to the same area JLR was? Why? And then he feels like he's got to leave. He's like, oh, hell, I got to get out of here because she is here. She, let me put it like this. I don't watch Betty. I really don't. I'm not very fond of people who take a missing child case and make it into a shit show. Hey, Salty Fry. Yeah, I agree, stalking. Okay, I will, Cotton Candy, here in just a few minutes. Because I want to see what you were going off about. But anywho, she took Summer's case, and this is just my opinion. They turned it into a shit show. They did everything that they could to just cause chaos. They went and stood in the parking lot of TBI, and TBI told them where they could stand. And it was in an area where employees were coming in and out. So TBI told them, you can stand here, do whatever. I think they went to the sheriff's office. Now, don't get me wrong. They went and FOIA requested a bunch of documents. And that's nothing wrong with that, right? But it was the energy that they were putting off. It was, I mean, girl, we can talk about the Airbnb that they were in. It was Olivia, her mom, JLR, Betty, and Marissa, Molly Golightly. And everyone went to bed except for Molly Golightly because they were leaving early the next morning. Well, for some reason, I don't know, I can't remember if Marissa had talked to Dawn or some weird shit. Then all of a sudden, freaking Molly Golightly, oh my God, Don Wells drove by. Don Wells is out there. They ended up calling the cops like twice that night. And so they freaking left her. They just left Molly there by her freaking self. They were like, we're leaving. Well, I do too, Corey. I like Olivia. And what I found sad in that, and this is just my opinion, when Olivia came on board with them, she had 1 million subs on TikTok. I believe it was TikTok. And they really didn't need to do that. No, they didn't need to do that. But you have to remember too, May, because I will kind of play devil's advocate there, because we got to remember that Dawn had been saying really inappropriate stuff on social media and Facebook and things like that. And from my understanding, if I can remember that far back, the boss's wife was getting messages and stuff on Facebook. They were basically showing her that Don was talking about SA and his sister and things like that. And so that helped initiate Don getting fired. Yeah, Candace stood in the garage and filmed them.
Don't play nice, I'm professional, But I'm gonna be saying some shit under my breath. Yeah. Where's Miss Piggy? Just asking for a few friends.
That's messed up. That is messed up.
I wonder if he gets offended by me saying that. No, I don't need to offend anybody in my chat. We're all a little fluffy. Okay, if you don't know, I was like breaking almost 200 pounds. Many people don't know that. I was I'm a fluffy. I love fluff, right?
Well, in my opinion, Betty, we don't call ourselves fluffers. When you say it like that, it's like the fluff is up here for you. Okay. And then I think the weight is your freaking jaws because you run them so much. Yes, she will, Cotton Candy. She will mess with the wrong person one day. She's very jealous.
I just don't like fluffy chicks taking, doing dirty, And so you kind of use what you got to hurt them with it. You know, that's just kind of how it is. I'm honest.
What the fuck did that even mean? What did that mean that she just said? That made no sense. I don't understand sometimes. Some of these creators, they'll talk, and they don't make any sense. How would that be hurting them? I don't know. I'll rewind it a little bit.
It's not like fluffy chicks taking, you know, doing dirty, you know? And so you kind of use what you got to hurt them with it, you know? That's just...
Is she talking about JLR's wanker? I'm totally lost. I'm totally lost right now. What did he take to hurt the fluffy girls? I don't know. I don't think I would call a heavy-set woman fluffy. That's kind of disrespectful in itself. I think. I don't know. Oh my God. All right, Cotton Candy, I'm going to get to you.
That's how it is. I'm
Hey,
honest
Debbie.
about it. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing.
If this is how they treat people, that you don't need to be supporting any channel like that. They sat here and you sat in that family to build their name on that channel for everybody to flock over there. They flocked over there and they start shitting on the family.
Bullshit. And let me tell you this. Anybody following this Sebastian Rogers case knows what Tony Mathis did. Okay? Tony Mathis, I believe it was a TikTok account or something, and that was set up for Sebastian. It ended up with like 10,000 followers. When Tony got pissed off, he completely took over that account. He took everything off of oh no. No, it wasn't Sebastian. It was was it Riley Strand? And he took over that account. He took all the content off of it, took over the account, and just took 10,000 subs. Oh, Caleb Harris, thank you, Cotton Candy, thank you. Yeah, he just took the subs. That was really messed up. That right there, look, sometimes, you know, it may take us a while to see someone's true colors come out, but yeah. I always say someone will get there when they get there, okay? They'll get there when they get there. But yeah.
And now anybody that has anything to say, they want to block. And I'm going to read you some comments that I got from other people that have had some things to say that have also been blocked. So it's time now.
The brains running on, so they have quite a time. That's all. That's issues for our property. I'm hearing that there's no way that they can be running at night. And I you know what? It doesn't even matter about arguing at this point. I'm taking it out of my equation until I can corroborate it and confirm it for myself. I will be there in a week. Like, I'm going to be in Memphis, not Henderson. I'm going to be in Memphis on the 22nd. On the 22nd. Nobody's going to know I'm there. I mean, you guys know I'm there.
Hey, Patty.
But nobody's going to see me. Nobody's going to see me. Nobody's going to hear me. I'm going in it.
I don't believe that. I do not believe that she can go to Memphis and not be seen or heard because she loves the attention. I think she's in the car right now, Debbie, going. Yeah. Well, she is very scary. I mean, her personality is just horrible. Horrible.
Okay? I'm going in. Nobody's not even know there. I'm gonna look like a rag method. Trust me. I got this. I got this. So I'm going in. I'm finding out when that construction site is being closed down. I'm looking at when it's opening up.
Why? What's the big deal with the construction site? What does she think she's going to go out there and find? We already know that the construction site where Chris Proudfoot worked for St. Jude's, I believe, the bones that were found there were decades old. Decades old. For real. My daughter is terrible with time. She doesn't actually get here when she gets here. I believe it when I see it, Minnie waiting for her. You think she's too intimidated? So, all right, maybe we can place bets on this. If she actually is going, I bet she'll do a live stream from some motel room, and it's going to be, you know, top secret where she's at. Yeah, I think she talks big, but yeah.
Nobody's gonna be able to tell me what the hell I can and cannot do. I am going to be there. I'm gonna make sure as soon as I pull in Memphis, I buy a drink.
Oh, that's a good point, Sassy Ann, because yes, usually when she goes somewhere, something happens to her car. Yeah, something happens to her car.
And pay taxes the minute I get into Memphis, so I am considered a taxpayer of Memphis. The minute I get into Memphis, is either going to be gas in my car or.
What does being a taxpayer of Memphis have to do with anything? If that's all somebody has to do to go to a different state and start shit is buy a soda and say, I pay taxes in this state. How stupid does that sound? I'm sorry. Yep, she talks the talk, but don't walk the walk. Lord have mercy.
Soda pop. But I will make sure before I start any of my investigative work that I am truly a tax-paying citizen of Memphis. Thank you very much. Demon Dog, Chihuahua Law Enforcement has already discussed and verified Chris. Oh, don't give me no. Off the brakes.
Oh my God, I'm sorry, you guys.
Wrong.
Damn.
You don't say things like that without providing receipts. What receipts do you have, Demon Chihuahua? You don't come in my chat. If you want to say your opinion, that's fine, but you are so
bullshit, Betty. The whole time. Yeah, that's why I turned it down, Jenny. It's just the way that the creator did it. Yeah, why? Just because you go into a state and buy a freaking soda, I don't think that qualifies you to do whatever you want in that state, right? Oh, yeah, it is really hot out. It's very, very hot out. Jenny. It's like one of those echoing sound effects. That's why I turned it down. So, I think I went in, this was back right when she met Dolly. And she had done a live, and she was just so excited about Dolly, and and meeting Dolly. It was weird. But so I went into her chat and I was like, oh, Delicious Dolly and Buttercup Betty, they're going to be making them a new kind of candy. And she blocked me. I never went back, though. I never went back. I was not going to be a sub or any type of participant in this lady's channel. For real. Ooh, I love crab claws. For real. May said I'm coming to America for a soda and won't have to pay taxes. We'll buy you sodas, May. You just come on. Bullshit Betty.
Wrong, and you want to know how I know you're so wrong? Because I've studied this case from one side to the other, and I definitely know.
What do you know, Betty? Since you have studied this case from one end to the other, what do you freaking think you know? Just like with Summer's case, you knew everything, didn't you? You knew so much that you went. This still gets me. Who goes up in the mountains and stands down at the bottom of a hill and hollers up with the bullhorn? Dawn, Candace, where's Summer? People paid them a lot of money to go stand at the bottom of Ben Hill. Where's Summer? It's been 3 years. They haven't said where Summer's at by now. They're still not going to say what they know. For real. Her doctor appointment, the wrong she hatched and then dropped on her head. Oh my gosh.
Alibi and his whereabouts that night had holes all through. That's why he keeps getting those calls from law enforcement. Just saying.
That makes no sense. My understanding, and look, most of my people know me, okay? With the Summer Wells case, when it became chaotic and people were spewing bullshit out of their mouth, Remain Calm was like, put a wall up. I didn't want to hear it. The same thing with Sebastian's case, unfortunately. The chaos ensued very quickly with Sebastian. So I had to put that wall up. Because if anybody knew anything relevant about both of those cases, both Summer and Sebastian would be found by now. So, and does Betty realize that Seth and Tony came over to talk to her mainly because they were mad and they don't like JLR? For real. Did she even think about that?
And it was just the emoji. I got booted. They booted. And I didn't even say anything. I literally put an emoji and it was just the emoji. I got booted. And trust me, if it can happen to me, it can happen to the next person. And I'm sorry, it's either we're here to help or we're here not to not. And I have a pretty damn big platform that utilizes that Facebook group.
She's crying about the Facebook group. We're going to go through that a little bit quicker. I know that's really hard for everybody to hear. She's crying because they booted her out of the Facebook group. Oh, I'm sure she is. The Molly and Dawn interaction was staged and scripted. Which interaction, Corey? Where they went to his job site? She's regressing to her childhood. All right, wait.
Right before and answer questions that many people have, and they took that away from you, they took that away from the case, they took that away from Sebastian, and more importantly, they took that away from the people that it's going to be touching in the future. It has turned into a wrestling group, but this is where the audience needs to stand up and say something, because you know what? They think they can silence me, and I just don't think it's fair. They're truly there for a kid. If somebody is literally using the platform for good, and you just block them, then what is the real motive of that platform?
All right, I don't want to hear a bitch about the Facebook thing. This is the thing about it. I showed you guys where she was telling an RSO that he was her family. She was his sister.
We've been raising money for Jency Antonello for over a year. We've been raising money for other victims of crimes throughout the entire process of their trial to help them with attorney expenses. We know that there's a lot of legal expenses that are going on for Seth right now, especially with the cease and desist letters. Those things aren't free. There's a lot of things that aren't free that he needs financing for, and of course I wanted to do it all, I was just going to do it under my umbrella here on the Bullhorn Betty channel and turn it over to him. But I know that gets a little hairy, like even this stuff.
Under my umbrella, It's not just Clue. Betty has developed a reputation in Tennessee. In the comments I read, many are waiting for her. I guarantee she'd write. Oh, absolutely, Debbie. Absolutely. She was so disrespectful to a lot of people there. She really was. I mean, look, I know that Molly Golightly was the one that went into the SDA church and recorded Robin's daughter, and said some really not appropriate things to be saying. But you better believe she was instigating that. She was instigating that. Ella, under my umbrella.
Like it's hard trying to calculate this stuff. I'm calculating, taking pictures, I'm sending stuff. So I'm doing like a drop if something comes to me to him once a day. So it's not all day long. It's just one fee that he'd have to pay if he wanted it instantly or needs whatever. And so we've done food trains, we've done coffee, money. We've done a lot for all these families. And for some reason, this particular man, we're not allowed to do it for. So anybody that comes over to my channel and tells me what I need to be doing with myself or my channel, I want to reiterate that it is a privilege to be a part of this channel, not a right. Just
what? I would never tell you guys that it's a privilege to be a part of my channel. And then she tells him to get hit by a truck. Excuse me. It is my privilege to have you guys come to my channel. Not a privilege for you to be here. That is really messed up. I've heard some of these creators talk about their subs, their members, their mods in the most horrible way. I mean, freaking horrible. And I don't know. That doesn't sound right to me that you should feel privileged to be a part of her channel. That should be the other way around, in my opinion.
Because you're here and you conversate doesn't mean that you have a place here. So I expect you to be respectful of me, respectful of the people in my chat. If I choose to do something and I choose to be nasty, this is my channel, I will do that. But I expect my audience and the people that support me to maintain their stuff, So
she makes no sense. She makes no freaking sense. All right, I'm going to let her play. I have to go to the ladies' room. So I'm going to let this play. And then when I come back, if you guys have anything about her you want me to pull up, just let me know. But I still want to go over and see why Cotton Candy was mad last night.
whenever you come here and you're disrespectful, I have zero tolerance for it. I block you. I don't go to my block channel. I unblock people. I'm not doing it anymore. I don't care if I have 2,000 block people in there. You guys can create a new channel. You know how to do it. I'm not ever unblocking the people that are being blocked right now. I will never go to my blocked spot. I will never unblock you. So I want you to understand that if you do not want to create a channel and you ever want to be a part of the Bullhorn Betty channel ever in the future, you better check yourself before you walk in here. Because I travel the country. I'll get the clicks and the views no matter what. I know that about myself. I'm confident. I'm not being egotistical or anything like that. I'm being confident because I know my abilities. So I'm done with the drama on this. I will do as I damn well please, and I'll raise money for any damn family I choose to raise money for. And if you do not like it and you put a shitty comment, prepared to be blocked and never unblocked. Watch what you say. There are consequences here on this channel for your bad behavior. If you don't care, it's no skin off your butt. But if you do care down the future and you want to email me and tell me I'm blocked, I'm going to say maybe you should watch your bad behavior. Create a new channel, and you can be angry with me at that time. I will not tolerate disrespect from the audience. That is a healthy boundary I have set for this channel, and I will maintain. People think you cannot control your chat. You absolutely can control your chat. I only want people here that want to be here, or the victims. If you're not, if you're a gaslighter, I don't care for you. I don't care for you. So we're done with this stuff. I will control my chat. There will not be drama here. We will remove the drama immediately if it is. And that's how we roll up in here. And that now goes for every single one of my platforms and every single one of my channels, pages, and groups. So we have had this kind of breaking for us for social media. It's kind of breaking information, getting it all finally.
Your female daughter. I'm sure your language to your own daughter probably wasn't, you probably shocked yourself at how angry that your daughter could truly make you. It's kind of funny how children have this weird ability to really get under their parents' skin. It's like they know exactly what makes their parents tick. That's all this, the fruit doesn't fall too far from the tree, if you will. It's kind of funny how that happens, So I always try to apply reality to any case. I don't try to think that, they're better than anybody or that they have a life different than everybody. Life's messy. Life's not perfect. We have to put that in the equation. We can't beat everybody up because they don't have a perfect life or anything like that. It's did she cause this to happen to her daughter? And her choices were absolutely, without a doubt, very, very poor choices. That man was not her father. And when a child is being introduced to about that, because your child is basically getting spanked by a stranger. I don't know how I feel about that because by the time me and her father, no spanking that came from me. Now my grandchildren, that's a different. Sure, I was not the perfect grandma. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I was 32 years old with 3 crying babies. Okay, I'm sure I lost my shit. Did I beat my kids? No, I did not beat my kids or my grandkids. Of course not. But did I lose my shit on them? I'm pretty sure I did. I won't tell anybody, but I'm pretty sure they got me angry. I don't know. Those sweet little beautiful angel faces. I don't know if they could. I'm pretty sure they got me angry. I don't know. On them. I'm pretty sure I did. I won't tell anybody, but I'm pretty sure they got me angry. I don't know. Those sweet little beautiful angel faces. I don't know if they could ever make me any angrier, but I'm pretty sure I didn't do grandma perfect. I'm just saying. Okay, I'm just saying. But I like those little shits. They kind of get to your heart and stuff. They make you feel all weird and stuff, right? And they want to do weird stuff like paint. They want to braid your hair and put makeup on you really funny.
Okay, guys.
3. Do you guys understand?
Hey, Opal.
3. Do you guys understand? Diapers.
What?
Else, I'm going to slap the shit out of her with the same fucking thing I told you. I'll cease and desist letter and then let her open her fucking mouth.
She's weird.
You better cease and desist her. Cease and desist.
She doesn't have any children at all. I think her ex-husband had children. I could be wrong. 3 children from exes. Yeah.
Cease and desist. I need my bullshit button. Where's my bullshit button? That was bullshit. There it is.
She's weird.
I need to go get my bullshit button. We need my bullshit. I'm getting my bullshit button.
Corroborate the information once you got it. We hear 5:15. How do we corroborate it? We sit our ass out in front of the freaking job, and you see what time they unbuckle the damn gate. OMG. Not rocket science. Not rocket science. So
What is she talking about? Because a job site, a construction site with heavy machinery, they like to start the job really early in the morning. So I would think that even 5 o'clock in the morning. So is that what she's going there for? To sit outside that job site to see what time they Open the gate. Her womb is as crusty and dusty as her heart. That's funny. Well, the grandchildren belong to the ex, not her. And
So, just saying, y'all, it is Sunday. If somebody's out there in Memphis, I'm just saying, if you want to be, want to drive by, say around 5:15 in the morning, and maybe get some video footage, we might be able to resolve this before I come into town. I'm just saying. I'm calling crazy over here.
oh, so now she doesn't want to. I don't think she wants to see Clue, because now she's saying, why don't you go get this footage, and then I don't have to come. I know, Jenny. When she found out about JLR and Magnolia, Lord, we all on YouTube paid the price. Poor JLR. She's polluted.
It's call me crazy. It is Sunday. We can resolve this by Monday. We can resolve this by Monday at 9 a.m. So if anybody's in the Memphis area and you happen to go to work, say you got to be to work by 6:30 or 7, perfect timing. You got some time and want to set your alarm clock. Nobody likes Mondays. I get it. Okay, I get it. But it's for Sebastian. It's for Sebastian. Somebody drive.
How is that for Sebastian? How is that for Sebastian? Most are hate watchers. Yeah, she does have people do her dirty work. She absolutely does.
By the damn place and see at 5:15 if it's lit up like Christmas tree and people are working. If it's lit up like Christmas tree and people are working at 5:15, they're.
You know what? I wouldn't have to drive all the way there. I would call the company and I would say, hey, are you guys working by 5:15 in the morning? But it's all about the money. It's all about the money.
There's a good possibility Chris could have been there. If it's completely locked down and shut down at 5:15, well, we know the man could not have been there at 5:15. If you have a little time, maybe go to Starbucks, circle the block for an hour, see what time the gate's open. Just saying. Just saying. Anybody has time? Anybody has time? And then, of course, record it, and then send to bullhornbuddy@gmail.com so I can review it. Let me know if I can use your name. If you don't want to use your videos, I won't use your videos. If you're concerned, I just want to see them. I'm a nosy person like that. I don't have to use them. But we could do something like that. And that would probably be very, 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 very beneficial, right? Very beneficial. And right now, if we did it tomorrow, they wouldn't have time to change their time. They wouldn't have time to call the foreman and say, hey, don't open those gates, open those gates, open those gates, get those gates open, right? So we kind of I mean, if you guys want to buy me a new car, I ain't going to stop you.
If you guys want to buy me a new car, I ain't going to stop you.
But I don't recall ever coming here with my hand out or even remotely asking for a fundraiser for a car. Now, I don't know how stupid you are. Now, if my sugar papa, he wants to bless me with a Rolls Royce in my front, I'm going to go turn it down.
Who is her sugar papa? She got a sugar papa. Is it Seth or Tony? Starbucks opens really early in the morning, doesn't it? I thought Starbucks opened pretty early in the morning. She got a sugar papa.
My sugar daddy want to buy me a Rolls Royce? I'll take it. I'll take it. No, but I'm telling you, it ain't Megan. just saying. Just saying. Insight, let you guys see a little bit behind the curtain when it comes to Chris Proudfoot, because I think we're kind of beating him up a little bit. He seems like he's been knocked around and kicked on his ass and still finds a way to try to be a little bit jovial and try to bring joy to people around him. Prior to this, Now,
wait. How are you sitting there saying these things about Chris Proudfoot when you just accused him and Katie of trying to send people to threaten you? I have a suggestion, Betty. Write down, just write down the main points that you're trying to make in these videos and stuff, or these live streams, so that way you don't forget what you just said. My aunt was in a nut house. I remember going to see her at Christmas. She stole my cousin's Chris and had to get pulled off him. I guess she didn't like the flavor. Yeah, she can afford Starbucks, but not car maintenance, because she knows that if she gets in her car and she starts driving off into the sunset, that the minute something happens, they're going to pay for the car. They're going to pay for her car. For real.
I mean, we have to look at past behavior. And right now, everybody's focused on his divorce and his custody proceedings, which we all know are always intense, emotional. A lot of people throw around heavy accusations in those types of proceedings, for a lot of reasons, whether it's to get custody or financial reward or something like that. We know custody and divorce situations, we know, get nasty.
And from my understanding, Chris did get a visitation with his daughter.
Okay, or can get nasty. He's saying that that's what the situation is. This is a situation where he's going through a nasty custody battle. All right, well, let's take him for face value. He's not this monster. Let's go find out if he's a monster when nobody's looking. But, on that same vein, we've got to remember that people sometimes aren't who they say they are online. They put on.
Really, Betty. Sometimes people aren't who they say they are online. All right, this is a quick 2-minute clip I'm going to show real quick, and then this is also a Betty. I think this is on Clues. This is Truth Not Feelings and Cluminati crew, and I think there was one other person.
Some children are not worth saving, and I'm sorry. That's just how I feel.
Now, I want you guys to hear this. I've heard her say this before. So I don't know if this is something that she said again or something that she has said prior and they're just pulling it up.
Some children are not worth saving, and I'm sorry. That's just how I feel. Just like some dogs. Some dogs are too vicious that they have to be euthanized. And we have to take into consideration, because we consider dogs animals. Human beings are animals too. We're just a different species of animals. We're all mammals.
She's so full of it.
We are all this, even dogs. They have hair, they breathe.
How do you sit and say that some children are not worth saving? For real. How could that even come out of your mouth when you're allegedly supposed to be for missing children and helping to find missing children? How do you even... Yeah, I'm going to play that again.
Some children are not worth saving, and I'm sorry. That's just how I feel. Just like some dogs. Some dogs are too vicious that they have to be euthanized. And we have to take into consideration, because we consider dogs animals. Human beings are animals too. We're just a different species of animals. We're all mammals. We are all this, even dogs. They have hair, they breathe oxygen, they give live birth.
Yeah, I agree, Opal.
We are animals. And some of us are too vicious to live amongst the rest of us. And we need to euthanize them like we do the vicious dogs. And that's how I feel. I don't think age
Mother of God,
changes what's in their heart, in their mind, and in their soul. I just don't believe that. It's our
Holy wow, fuck.
I'm going to pause that there for a minute, you guys. I'm going to go throw some noodles in. I've got the water boiling for Todd. I'm making him some noodles, so I'm going to run and put those in the water real quick, and I'll be right back. Yeah, she's disgusting. She's disgusting. Okay. Thank you guys for waiting on me. I've been fixing him just about anything he wants, so he's going to try some just plain noodles, and, I'll fix them up for him. And I made him peanut butter cookies this morning, and I made him a big thing of Jello last night. It's cheaper for me to make all that stuff on my own than to buy it in the store anymore. It's crazy. But yeah, that's Betty for us.
Okay. I did not believe she actually said something like that until that. That's unfucking real to me. I'm sorry.
Well, besides the
And,
fact
well,
that
listen, this is what's scarier. There's 100,000 people who follow her on Twitter. Yep.
Yes.
That's cray. What were you gonna say, Truth?
I don't even know anymore.
My bad.
I'm like that.
No,
dude.
not
What
even
do you
that.
even
I just
say?
I don't know anymore. This shit right here is just not even funny.
I mean, we went through with Benny Keys, and I have it somewhere where he talks about how to make money on YouTube off of a missing child. And then we've got Betty who says this,
That
It's
shit's like
fucking mind shock.
Like,
Oh.
so okay.
Well,
all right.
Opal's
And I'm
my
vile.
buddy.
I'm vile.
Okay, so you not only said that some children should be essentially euthanized, but you compared children to dogs.
Yes.
And then said
she
we
did.
own dogs. So are you implying that you own children?
Wow. Has Seth Rogers? Maybe Seth Rogers needs to hear that.
Holy shit.
That's
Maybe
insane.
Seth Rogers wouldn't care.
Are you sure that wasn't like an AI or like something fake or
Nope,
something
that
like
was
that?
her.
That was her
That
voice,
was her
bro.
voice.
That was
Clearly.
her.
I'm
was.
trying to give some.
And she said it a long time ago. Yep, I'm in on the tug of war. Don't pull, you will hurt Opal. Don't hurt Opal, you guys. All right, don't hurt Opal.
There ain't nothing to give on that.
No, that's crazy. That's crazy for real, for real.
Yeah, Betty actually said that quite a while back. She said, I think if I'm not mistaken, I thought she said it around the Summer Wells case. If I'm not mistaken, I believe she said it then. So, I mean, people can go back and find all of this crap on Betty. It's definitely there, for real. It is definitely there. Oh, wait, that's where she's talking about Dolly. I'm going to play this one more time. So she says that about kids, and then she says this about Dolly's RSO brother.
Jimmy's brother, you have literally nothing to be sorry about. As a matter of fact, I'm actually sorry that you have to go through the shenanigans you have to go through for being Jimmy's brother.
Yeah, like it says, she was sorry that he was exposed as a RSO who lives with Dolly. Yeah, she was in love with Dolly before JLR. Absolutely.
If you're not a troll, I just want to tell you, I love you. Your family. I'm your family. I'm your distance family now. So if you really are Jimmy's brother, I am your sister/cousin/
Well, if you're
whatever
Jimmy's
the hell
family's probably
makes
gonna try to
sense
put a ring
without
on it.
being completely disgusting and gross. Just say.
Yeah, she's pretty sick. She is pretty out there. She really is, y'all. Yes, we love our May May over here. We love our May May over here. Let me see. Is it possible to get a bad batch of box? Yes, Xena with fire. It is possible to get a bad batch of boxed wine. Okay. Let me see. Oh, that's what's in here. Let's see what this one. Well, that's from. I'm not sure what this one is. It's from. We'll watch this one real quick. This is called Checkmate Humanity, and it's called Bullhorn Betty's Law Cow lawsuit won't erase her horrible internet behavior. Okay, let me see what we got going on here. Hang on, you guys. I apologize.
People on the internet, and there seems to be a concentration of them in true crime for whatever reason. But in true crime, the stakes are as high as possible. We talk about courts and courtrooms so much that people like Bullhorn Betty and Lana Oriani think that that makes them capable and competent lawyers and private investigators.
That's the problem with some of the people on YouTube. They don't realize the limit because they're ignorant with the law. And even when they read the law, they don't understand it. They think they understand it, but they don't understand it. It's the law. Learn it.
Now, as I mentioned, Bullhorn Betty is in that category of litigious YouTuber who talks a really big game on her channel about other YouTubers.
And I'm going to expose you, lady. I'm going to expose you. This is my last and final warning to all you animals out there. You do not want to fuck with me. Last and final warning.
Then winces in extreme pain and hurt and anger from legitimate criticism. Then she goes legal.
I did file a lawsuit.
Her most recent legal battle against another YouTuber is a civil case.
Oh, yeah. Do you guys remember when she tried to file a lawsuit against Queen Bee? You guys remember that? Yeah, I'd like to be in a tree in Tennessee myself right now, Debbie. I need a vacation. I really do. My brain is just in 1,000 different places.
She's filed against Queen Bee. Bullhorn Betty, being another self-proclaimed legal expert on her channel, is representing herself in this lawsuit. And you know what that means, right? When you have a pro se litigant, you get lolcow court paperwork to laugh over. And Betty's case is no exception.
Queen Bee has elicited help from others to cause disruption to BHB's live stream in a coordinated attack to flash mob BHB's chat and further disrupt businesses.
I grew up always on the bigger side of
Oh, sorry, it's
I was
commercial,
always slightly thicker.
Flash mom. That is funny.
That is not what flash mob means. Oh my god. Oh wow. Okay.
There are a few other channels who regularly cover Bullhorn Betty and have done an amazing job going thoroughly through all the legal paperwork and all the hypocrisy and the lolcow criticism on their channels, namely Burnt Toast. I fully and completely endorse Burnt Toast coverage of Bullhorn Betty's lawsuit, and I really don't believe I can do any better. So why am I making a video about it? Because Bullhorn Betty is yet another example of something that absolutely floors me about some people on the internet. Every time I watch Bullhorn Betty and people like her, I keep thinking to myself, why on earth would someone choose to talk like this and act like this on the permanent internet? I mean, have you ever thought about that? It's natural for me because I'm a communications major and I made a really good living out of helping high profile people effectively communicate in public. But I'm sure not a lot of people think about that. They don't think about it through the lens of the way people choose to communicate on the internet. If the internet has taught us anything, it's that words matter.
Thank you, ma'am. How often does Remain Calm say words matter? Words matter. Words matter.
The words you say, how you say them, the context in which you say them, and the actions you take alongside those words matter. But online, the internet culture understands now that the internet is not here to protect us. In fact, it will anti-protect us from horrible words that are said about us on the internet because the algorithm makes sure we see it even if we don't want to.
Exactly.
So words are important.
I agree.
And when you say them online, they're even more important because they have the possibility of reaching and influencing billions of people. The other thing we know about saying words on the internet is that you can never take them back. The internet is forever. So if you hit live and go on a drunken tirade on your former best friend and call her all kinds of names and lie about her on the internet, those words will have an echo through time that they wouldn't have if you just said them privately to a trusted confidant. And to be sure, a lot of people choose to do those things on the internet because they want it to hurt worse.
And I'm going to say this about the video that was made about me, you know, saying that I was a cheerleader for a, you know, very criminally low class of people. And even though it was taken down, it was up long enough that if someone wanted to hurt me in the future, they could always bring that back up. So once it's said on social media, it doesn't go away. Not all words matter. Liars' words. Yeah, you're right. Liars' words don't matter. Some warning signs of a sadistic personality. Harming animals or others. Fascination with violence or death. Inappropriate humor. Look for reason to harm
Another
others.
choice that we have to think about. Why do
Lack
they
of
want to
effective
promote something that will
empathy.
hurt people more? What does that say about that person? Think about that as you hear people like Bullhorn Betty talking on the internet.
You guys are so stupid. You don't realize I've been dealing with criminals that have a lot longer than you guys have.
She's not only choosing to say these words, she is saying them where she knows they will be seen by the world, and everything she says is on the permanent record. It will never go away.
You are guilty until you prove yourself innocent. Come on, Candace. Come out here and talk to us about your daughter. What'd you do with her? Hey. What'd you do with your daughter? Fire him from the job. Fire him from the job. You don't need a baby. He buried his baby somewhere. We want to know where she's at. Where's your baby?
Vindictive women that don't know how to keep their legs closed and then complain because they were used and abused because they allowed themselves to be used and abused. He's a dude. Okay? You know what we do with dudes? We know how to close our legs. Okay? You get what you asked for and don't cry a river when you realize you were just a notch. Seriously.
Doesn't it just astound you that she could go on her channel and boast about being a legal expert, then write things like this in her own court paperwork?
Intentionally, willfully, and maliciously disseminated false and misleading statements and or information about BHB to Queen Bee's audience and other individuals, a third party, by making false claims and statements about BHB on Queen Bee's live stream broadcast, run-on sentence, holy crap, to thousands of people and posting written articles and other defaming content on Queen Bee's community tab, which is in print form, to thousands of people with malicious afterthought and with still going, the sentence is still going, I need a third lung. With reckless disregarding for the law or extreme harm, Queen Bee conduct has had on BHB, almost done, guys. Need some air. Financially, personally, and professionally. That was a very long-ass word salady sentence.
Or that
a person's reputation is as important as words. Oh, thank you, Debbie. Thank you. Yeah, she did take it down, Miss Justice. I was told, I haven't went back and looked, but I believe she did take it down. And I thanked her for that. And, you know, like I said, I didn't want anybody going over and showing her any hate. And, you know, I know that some people had said some things to her, but all they said was take the video down. They didn't call her names or anything like that. They just asked her to take the video down. And, you know, and she did. So
she gives lengthy speeches about truth and character and integrity and then does things like this.
Doesn't want anybody knowing her address. Baby, I know who you are. I know your address. Don't make me show up on your front doorstep.
Or that one day she'll talk about the little babies on the internet and then a few hours later she'll go on her own channel and do this.
Hi, nice to see you. Still here. You're still a loser and a failure. I'm still a winner and a success. Don't you find it a little petty, childish, bad behavior? A binder will work. Let's send it across the country to all the law enforcement agents. They're going to arrest her. And we're going to take her channel. How does it feel to be a failure?
Oh, yeah, I wasn't feeling well. I think I have food poisoning. I know. That's why I was late this morning. It means you had
nerves, and he probably had diarrhea because of those nerves.
Or that she promotes herself as a dedicated, tough, scrappy searcher of missing persons, then puts out a promotional video where she gives up after gingerly trying to step into a tiny little swamp?
By searching, posting flyers, putting up banners, going out there in flooded waters to help save people and animals.
Or how she portrays herself as a victim of doxing and harassment one day.
Many of you know I have been fighting an unknown battle for quite some time. I have talked about how I've been stalked, how I've been followed, how I've been unfairly bullied.
Knowing that she literally doxed and threatened a school teacher and told her that every time that school teacher says her name, she's going to contact the teacher's employer.
We found out she was a teacher. Every time you say my name on your channel, I'm going to clip it.
Wow.
Every time you say horrible things about me on your channel, I'm going to clip it. I'm going to send those clips to your superintendent, to your school board, to the State Department of Education, and to our federal Department of Education. Every single time I hear my name out of your mouth, I'm going to clip it.
Tired of typing tons of notes
Why
during
does
class?
she feel like she has the right to do that to other people? But
bad thing is that if I wanted to, I could make hours worth of content showing how many times Bullhorn Betty chose to say terrible things, all while contradicting herself. The even more sad thing is that I could make similarly long videos showing the same things about many different YouTubers who choose to say horrible things and then contradict themselves the next day. It's like an internet pandemic. The most sad thing about this is that the internet promotes this behavior because of this type of attention-getting behavior that has made billionaires out of the people who invented this system. When it comes down to life on the internet, it boils down to this. We are on our own, just like in life.
And this is kind of what always got me as far as with YouTube, because I'm a smaller channel and I say things sometimes. I mean, I've never doxed anybody or anything like that. I've never copyright struck anybody. Those are just things that I am not going to do on my channel. But just saying fuck or something like that, YouTube will, they will say, oh, make it ad relatable, right? And so it's all about the ads. But these bigger YouTubers that have more subs, it seems like they can say whatever they want and it's all good. I never understood that at all. And Betty's the type that will, she will strike a smaller channel. She will strike a smaller channel.
We finally figure out we're on our own. We're the only people. If we want to be protected from anything that can happen online, we must depend on our own ability to suss out when someone is being scammy or untruthful or just plain abusive. Next time you watch your favorite YouTuber or you are hate watching your least favorite YouTuber, think about the words they're saying, the way they're saying it, the context in which they're saying it, and how they behave when they're saying it. And remember that every single thing they're doing is an affirmative choice. Call me a hard ass, but they weren't forced to hit record. They weren't forced to go live. They weren't forced to say the things they said, and they were not forced to type those things. They are all
I'm gonna run. I've got to run in here and do the noodles real quick. Give me just a second, you guys. I'll be right back. I know I'm being a pain in the ass by doing this, but I have to make sure Todd eats. So give me like 2 minutes and I will be right back. Thank Okay, you guys, sorry. Okay, I got him all settled. Oh. Yeah, I just got to try to make sure that he's eating. That's the main thing. Try to at least keep him eating. Yeah, so she has said absolutely horrific things. Horrific things. And I don't understand how people like that stuff. Well, she said that one time she weighed up to 200 pounds, but some girls are just big boned. I know my grandma, she was a big boned woman. That's what I call them, big boned. No, not to the loo. I had to go fix tots and noodles. I think that's the one I just played, isn't it? Well, this was from a day ago. Let me check this out. Well, you know what, Betty? There's no sound. All right. Here, I'll have to. Okay, I'll get it, darling. Thank you for letting me know. That happens over here sometimes. She's talking about trolls coming in and trolling her chat. And actually, I've got a couple of people who come and hang out in my chat sometime that actually started out as trolls. And when they came in, I didn't get angry at them. If anything, I had a fun time with them, and they come back. They've been very respectful. I love a good troll. I love a troll who comes in to say funny things. I don't like a troll who comes in and degrades anybody in my chat, or anything like that. But hey, I've had some trolls come in and say stuff about me, and I'm like, man, if that's the way you feel, then thanks for letting me know.
I'm going to ask again, if you do not like the content on my channel, go someplace else for your information, for your entertainment, okay? And I also want to say this is an entertainment channel, okay? So you guys need to verify. And if you go to...
She's got an entertainment channel. You've trolled her chat before? I've had a couple of people who said they've trolled her chat before. But look, there are some trolls who are they come in not to be mean, but they come in and will say something funny or something like that. And to me, that's a lot of fun. I don't have any big problem with that.
Every single one of my descriptions.
It tells you to fact check the information. So if you can't even fucking read, it's not my problem. But
so wait a minute. I find a problem with that. Maybe it's just the way that my channel is. Because when I put out information on missing, any case that I put out information, I don't want my people to have to go fact check to see if what I'm saying is the truth or not. Why watch you then? Why even watch you, Betty, if people are having to go fact check everything that you're saying themselves? Does that make sense? Aw, it's okay, May May. Yeah, she's saying that it's entertainment and go fact check what she's saying. That's crazy. Well, I think there's been a lot of people, Debbie Devil, Debbie Devil, Debbie Devil, you.
I will tell everybody, and I know it'll make its rolls around, and I know it's going to go on clip channels and everything else like that, and I hope it does. What I'm going to tell you guys is you guys are idiots. You are fucking idiots. You get it? This is all you do. This is all you'll ever be worth, is going into somebody's chat and disrupting them. That's it. Nobody's coming into your chat and disrupting you because you don't matter. You understand that, right? Nobody has time for your nonsense because nobody can stand your voices. That's why you're not growing. You'll never grow. You'll never be anything living in a place of hate. So I hope everybody wakes up tomorrow and decides to be on the better side of the bed and tries to be more productive instead of so damn hateful. People need to start condemning people being so fucking hateful on social media platforms all the time. It's getting ridiculous. If you don't like the content, change the fucking channel. Trying to tell.
Now, I have to say, here lately, man, things have gotten really, really bad. Things have gotten really, really bad.
Bullhorn Betty to change her ways ain't happening. It just isn't. It never will. Why? Because you're a fucking stranger trying to tell me how to live my life. It's not going to happen. Now you want me to tell you how to live your life. I'm happy to do that. Let me know who you are. I'm happy to tell you how to live your life. And
don't tell her how to live her life, but tell her your name and she'll tell you how to live yours. How fucking weird that's freaking weird. That's weird.
Just let me know who you are. But see, you're too much of a coward to do that. My name's Andrew Griffin, and I go by Bullhorn Betty. I'm not a coward. I don't back down. I go all over the country, and I do whatever the hell I want to do within the law. And seems like some people don't like that. And they come in there, and they constantly are bullying people in my chat. They're bullying me. They're bullying everybody, and it's getting fucking ridiculous. Just knock the shit off. Move the fuck on. It's pretty fucking simple. You guys are bullies. Non-stop bullies. And you're trying to convince the whole world that I'm the bully when they see you coming into my chat every single fucking day with your nonsense and bullshit. It's not me, babe. It's you. Go get some fucking help. Stay away from me. Quit talking about me. My life's not that interesting. It really isn't. I go and work my ass off in these cases. And when I have downtime, like I'm here climbing the freaking walls because I haven't had my car in 2 weeks, and you got animals in my fucking chat yet again, bitching, moaning, and
Oh
groaning.
my God,
Because they can't
she's letting everybody know she hadn't had her car in a few weeks. So how is she going to Tennessee if she hasn't had her car? That's interesting, right?
At what point is social media getting sick and tired of all the nonsense from these people? Right there. Like, why are you even fucking here is my question. My crew. You don't even watch me. You don't support my shit. So why the fuck are you here? It's not just me. That's why I'm on here talking about this. You guys are doing this to everyone. It's getting fucking annoying. It's getting ridiculous. It's becoming childish. For what? Because nobody's looking at you? Because nobody likes to listen to your shit? Because nobody's turning into your content? Is that why? You need the attention when you can't get attention? You gotta do bad attention? So you have to come in there to get attention because you think it's cool? You wanna go back? Obviously, grow the fuck up here on YouTube. We have none of these other problems on platforms, just you idiots here on fucking YouTube that can't control your own bad behavior. And try to justify it by pointing out something that happened 3 fucking years ago.
Then why are you on YouTube, Betty? Go back to your Twitter. Go back to your twatter. Go back to your twatter. Yeah, you can't change people. Just quit watching them. For real. As she cusses and yells, but be kind. Let me tell y'all. They came, all of them came to YouTube for the money. Oh, I can't, Hazel. I cannot. I would not even be able to think about having a relationship with that one. They don't care, May May. They don't care, May May. She's been doing this for a long time. Yeah, it does go both ways. It absolutely goes both ways. I don't watch her. I don't pay any. I like watching clips of her because they get right to the point on things that she's been saying and stuff like that. But, you know, I was going to roast her. I just don't find her really roastable. I don't think that, you know, number one, when I roast somebody, I do have heart for that person. And I do it in a loving way where we laugh with them, not at them. And yeah, she's just not a roastable person. Plus, she would probably get mad and throw a big fit about it anyway. Yes, you're absolutely right, Kim. Eventually, she will get what's coming to her for real. I do not incite violence over here. But I mean, I just played you guys some stuff where she was basically saying that she was stalking JLR without saying she was stalking JLR. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I already know who I'm roasting tomorrow. I was going to do it tonight, and I do apologize, you guys. That's why I came on, just to kind of get with you guys a little bit. Today was a really hard day, so it's hard for me to roast somebody when I haven't had a loose all day, you know. So today's been kind of a rough day for me. But yes, it's a surprise on who I'm roasting tomorrow. Oh, I'm sure she's already seen JLR and Magnolia. Thank you, Sassy Ann. Love you, girl. Praying for you. Prayers, prayers. Yeah, and that's a good possibility, Kim, that she could get somebody hurt. I thought you were actually doing a roast dinner. Oh, that's funny, May May. Yeah, a roast with carrot. Oh, no, we don't have carrots. Tiffany Marie ruined our carrots for us, so thank you, Debbie. Thank you. I appreciate that. We're just hanging in there. I'm just doing what I have to do, doing what I need to do. So, for real. All right, I'm done talking about Betty. So, did you guys see why? Oh, I know what I got for you guys. This was on my community page. For those of you who, this is wild. Let me find it. Okay. I was talking about Justin Timberlake. Actually, let me go to my community page. Okay, hang on. Okay, so I had It says, leave it to me to find this. LOL. Justin Timberlake, practice what you preach. So the first one is a clip that I found. Don't ask me how I found it. Jesus was like, remain calm, you need to see this. Check this out. Hopefully it came out all right. Oh, why isn't it coming on?
Hey, how's it going? We're in sync. You know, the group in sync? No. We're just going door to door to say thanks. Yeah, for talking to your kids about drinking. You see, even with all our success, you're still a bigger influence on your kids than we are.
Dad, who was that?
Just some guys, Lance, Joey, something about a sink.
This is a commercial that was done years and years and years ago. It was done years and years and years ago. That's crazy, right? And of course, we know what happened. Justin Timberlake, what's next after his DUI arrest? Justin got busted. But isn't that weird? Isn't that weird how I would find that? You know how I found that clip? Oh, hey, Bandit Network. Yeah, one martini. Yeah, hard telling what he was smoking, though. For real. For real. Yes, don't ask me. I'm telling you, Jesus was like, I'm going to give you this one, remain calm. I found that clip from a Michael Jackson. Hang on, I'll show it to you. Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson's 30th anniversary celebration in 2001. In 2001 is when this commercial was. That is just wild, wild, wild. Look how young he is. Hang on. Look how young he is. Hang on.
How's it going?
Look
We're
how
in sync.
young.
You know, the group in sync? No. We're just going door to door to say thanks.
Look how young Justin is. We're just going door to door to say thanks, mister.
Yeah, for talking to your kids about drinking. You see, even with all our success, you're still a bigger influence on your kids than we are.
Dad, who was that?
Hey, I would be a good twatter, wouldn't I? I would be good on TikTok. If I had TikTok, I'd have put this on TikTok. I would have got millions of views, dang it. I need to learn how to do things for real. For real, for real. He blamed it on Brittany. Are you leaving, Miss Justice? I was going to see what was going on with cotton candy boobs or cotton candy. And she's cussing a lot. So y'all need to watch your ears. Because I don't know what she was talking about. I went into her chat to say hi. And she was very unhappy. Oh, I got something for you guys. Are you guys ready for this? I promise I'll go over cotton candy stuff. Not tonight, though. Not tonight, because I'm going to get ready to get off here. Check this out. You guys check this out. This is really freaking weird. Okay, so, hang on. Okay, so, hang on. This dude calls the cops over this woman, and they live like in this trailer camper park. Oh my God, wait till you guys hear the reason. Listen to this.
She comes slamming over to me and took the dog shit she had from her dog and rammed it into my face.
What?
There is dog feces smeared across his forehead.
I don't know anything about that.
I couldn't believe she did it. I don't know why.
Now, this is what gets me. He calls the cops because this young lady basically smeared his head with dog shit. So he's talking to the police, and it's like they take his picture and he still don't go wipe it off. It's fucking weird.
I should do it.
It's quite literally a crappy morning for one man in St. Petersburg, Florida. After, get this, and prepare yourself, a neighbor allegedly smeared dog feces on his face.
What's going on?
I have a dog. Okay. I walked my dog this morning, and I was sitting on a park bench down the end of the road. You want to show me where it does? You want me to show you where it was?
No, it's good.
Okay. And I sit on the bench, my dog beside me, and I see somebody over on the corner tee that we call it. I call it. And I waved and yelled hello. Now, I couldn't see the person's face. I didn't know who it was, but I always yell and wave hello to everybody. Always. And nobody ever has reaction. They say, hi, how are you, blah, 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 or come visit the dog. Well, she got done walking her dog, and I saw that the dog, and she picked it up and came walking over to me, sturdy as you will, and saying something. I said, wait, I can't hear you. I'm hard of hearing. So she comes slamming over to me and took the dog she had from her dog and rammed it into my face. And so I told you not to talk to me. I'm a woman alone. I'm a single woman alone.
So this woman, the woman is, she's a single woman. She lives in her little camper by herself. She's all alone. She's got her dog. And this man, this is a guy who's talking right now, Debbie. Yeah, thank you, the mouse. Prayers to both of you guys, too. Thank you. Prayers to you, too, darling. I think we were kind of both on the same wavelength with our life right now, aren't we? Bless your heart. So she's a single woman who lives alone with her dog. And just wait till it. And he's still sitting here with dog shit on his head. So
I have no idea what that's about.
Yeah, he had a crappy
And then as
day.
she walked away, she called me.
Do you have any idea where she lives?
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
See, this is what's funny, because he's like, well, I'm not sure the lady, da-da-da. Well, do you know where she lives? Oh, absolutely. I know exactly where she lived. So he said banned it one martini.
76-year-old man seen here
guy.
told police he was attacked after saying hello to a woman walking her dog.
All right. Do you have your ID with you?
No, I don't. I can go get it.
Sorry, I'm going to get a photo of you here.
Yeah,
before
he
we
does
do anything
sound
else.
like he's a little intoxicated.
I couldn't believe she did it. I don't know why she did it.
Have you ever had any interaction with her before?
I was starting to tell you.
Face
the
me.
last time I knew her was.
Can you face me? I'm going to do this real quick.
I was walking my dog up the road here, and for some reason I stopped to look behind me, and she is crouching with her dog down like this on the road, and I don't know why, but it startled me and my dog, and I almost stumbled and fell over. And so I just walked away and went up that way. Nothing else. There's nothing said. So then I came out one morning and waved hello and said hello. And she told me to call and read me a tyranny of cursing you won't believe.
So this is what he was doing. She did not want him talking to her at all. And she kept telling him, don't talk to me. I'm a single woman. I live by myself. You don't have any right to talk to me. Do not speak to me. Don't talk to me. So what did he do? every morning when she would watch her dog, walk her dog, I should say. Hey, hello. And she got pissed. It pissed her off. Yeah, I think he might have a speech impediment too. But I don't know, because he does sound like he could be a little looped right now.
I said, what did I do to you? I don't even know you. She says, I told you not to talk to me. Sometimes you talk to me, sometimes you don't. I have never known the woman to talk to her. I don't yet. So
I
did say good morning a couple times after that, simply because I say good morning to everybody. And then this morning, she did that over there.
What's she wearing today?
Oh, good Lord, I couldn't tell you, sir.
What's she look like?
She's my height almost. Little bit.
He's still
not as big as me, probably.
He's still standing there with dog shit on his head.
And long hair, very long hair that's streaked on the lower ends of it, gold streaks on the ends.
It's not long until police track down our perpetrator.
Hello. Need to speak with you.
With me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have an altercation with the gentleman standing over there today?
Yelled at each other. Is that an altercation? We've yelled at each other a few times.
Okay. What's going on between you and him?
Honestly, all it is, I'm a woman, young, by myself out here. He has yelled at me before several times, 7 in the morning, just yelling hello. And I told him, I said, hey, I said, I don't know you, you don't know me. I said, don't yell at me.
Mm-hmm.
He keeps doing it. I was like, hey, I said, stop. I was like, this is the last time. I said, stop. I was like, I really don't know you. You don't know me. I'm a young woman.
But all he was saying was hello. Now, I think that when he realized that she didn't want him doing that he kept doing it just to be instant.
A little more. I didn't call him I do feel bad for that. I don't usually use the word. But all I want is him to just, not yell at me in the morning. Can he not do that?
How did he get dog feces smeared across his forehead?
What?
There is dog feces smeared across his forehead.
I don't know anything about that.
Okay, because he's saying...
I mean, I do have a dog. I don't pick up his feces like that.
Well, he's saying you picked it up, walked over, and smeared it across his forehead today.
No. I did walk over and yell at him because when I was yelling, because I was probably about here to that camper from him, and he said he couldn't hear me, so I walked a little closer. But I didn't. No, why would I? That's gross. Who would do that?
I'm just telling you what I'm seeing.
You did it, lady.
Okay, no.
Do you have,
nothing more than yelling.
Do you have any?
Doesn't matter.
Do you have any identification on you?
I know I can get it. I live right there. I can get it out of my purse.
Would you be so kind?
Yeah, come on, babies.
Would you be
Officers
so kind?
identify the suspect as 28-year-old Callie Robertson, who's not exactly fessing up.
How many times have you had an altercation with him?
I mean, yelling back and forth 6 or 7. It's mostly him yelling at me and me telling him to
Yeah,
stop
she
and walk
is
away.
lying, Poppy.
And how long have you been staying here? Quite a while if you got it on your driver's license, I'd imagine.
Yeah, I've been living in this RV park 2 years. I just moved over to this spot 3 months ago.
Were you walking your dog to let it go to the restroom this morning?
Yeah.
Okay. And did your dog use the restroom?
Yes, my dog used the restroom.
Okay. What did you do with the waste?
Bagged it up like we're supposed to.
And
Do you want to see it in the trash?
Now, I hate to say it, but would you really want to be the police officer who gets called out first thing in the morning and a dude's got shit on his head, and even after he shows you the shit on his head, he still don't wipe the shit off? There's something very wrong with that.
Okay.
I guess we got to get that serious about it.
Well, considering it was buried, I would not necessarily tend to believe that was the first one of the day, or the one you just. Listen,
yeah.
I'll be perfectly honest with you.
Fine. I should probably call. You think a lawyer or what's his going? Because now he's saying these things. We've only yelled at each other. How serious do I need to take this?
There's a crime being alleged, so I'm investigating a battery at this point.
A battery. Okay.
Because smearing feces on somebody would be considered a battery.
Is anybody else here with you? No, just me and my dog. Okay.
Give me one moment, I'll be right back with you.
That officer is not quite convinced by Callie's story and steps away to talk to the victim of this crappy crime again.
We're sitting here. We're sitting at this bench right here.
I sat on this bench here. Okay. And I saw somebody. I know it was her. But then later, she came out from there and walked around over there behind the boat. And I saw her dog get trapped. And I saw she picked it up. And I thought, oh, that's good. And then I just sat there like I do often with my dog. And
yeah, he did. The officer actually takes a picture of it.
She's rolling over.
Takes a
with a
picture of
purpose.
his
I didn't
face.
know what her purpose was. And as she was coming over from about the middle of the gray asphalt, she was yelling at me. And I said to her, slow down, slow down. I can't understand you. I can't hear you. And as she came up upon me, I guess she said, I told you not to talk to me, blah, blah, blah. I'm a single woman living alone. I don't understand. She said that to me a couple times. I don't know. And she slammed this bag of shit in my face, and I pushed backwards. And then I tried to push her away, and my hand got caught in her long hair on this side. But she got up, and as she's getting up, she called me something else, and off she strode.
So the feces was in a bag that she had in her hand?
Yes.
Okay. What color? Do you remember what color the bag was?
You know, I was thinking about that. It was, they make these neon colors. It was sort of like a teal, the color of my house.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't blue, it wasn't green, it was a mixed shade.
And what hand did she push up against you with?
It wasn't blue, it wasn't green, it was a mixed shade.
This hand, I'm sure.
So right hand?
Yes.
And then did she take the bag with her as well?
Oh, yeah, she took it all with her. It's up there somewhere.
I never thought that the shirt I wore to school once.
Oh, Lordy. Lordy lamb.
By the way,
Okay. All right, because she says that everything you said happened except for that. But the only thing...
My face.
Correct. It's the only thing she doesn't admit to. She says that's the one thing that she did not do.
Oh,
she admitted to using the foul language. She admitted to using the very unkind description of you. However, she says that it was verbal only and there was no physical
that's a lie. That's a lie. I want her charged.
Well, I'm going to. I mean, because that's what you want. I'm going to charge her.
Oh, I do.
Back with our suspect and armed.
I do. He says, I want her charged. I do. I do. I do want her charged.
With some key information, the officer questions Callie a second time.
Ma'am, do you have any dog bags on you?
Callie. Now watch what Callie does. She's trying
Notice
to be
here,
slick.
Callie pulls out a greenish bag matching the victim's description.
Watch what Callie does. Callie ain't stupid.
But then quickly swaps it for a black bag. Let's see what the officer thinks about that sleight of hand.
Hey, everybody, we're going to get you right back to that body cam in just a minute. But before we do, here, addresses, associates.
I don't want it.
Okay. So you're going to be charged with battery because the physical evidence is still sitting over there. It's that bag right there, the green one. It does have feces on it. It matches the feces that's on his forehead. Unless you would like to amend your statement to me. Would you like me to show you the bag that's still sitting on the ground over there? Because it's going to match that one specifically, right? And there's a reason you started pulling that one out and shoved it back in your pack and then pulled out the dark black one, which is what you showed me over here.
Am I about to be arrested just so I can give them to somebody? Or
I'm looking to try to not to do that, but you haven't been honest with me up until this point. Because when people are dishonest, that shows a decision to do criminal activity and not take ownership of it. You have no criminal activity. I just ran your criminal activity history. You have nothing.
I know, because I don't like to be a bad person. I don't like to yell at people. I don't like to.
Okay. You understand. Listen, I've been doing this for 12 and a half years. I've put in so much investigation on this one silly thing that probably shouldn't be a thing at all. Oh, yeah. Well, the fact that I had to just prove the dog bag thing drives me crazy. But what happened between you and him today? Because this isn't the first altercation, but this is the first time it's
I
gotten
want him to stop yelling at me.
Okay.
Would you yell at a woman by herself?
But how did all this start is my question.
That's it. He just yelled at me. And I yelled back. Probably the wrong day that I yelled back. Because I told him and then I went inside. He came up and walked on my lot, told me to know what was wrong with me. And that's the start of all of it.
Okay.
And then ever since then, he yells morning at me. And I tell him not to yell morning at me.
So as far as what happened today, did it happen the way you said or did it happen the way he said?
I think we all know what happened.
Ma'am, I need to know. Did you smear feces in his face with the green bag that you have in your pack? Okay. The reason I asked you, and the reason I cannot push this issue with you any further.
I know you can't help me.
Well, here's the thing. You committed what you did today is considered a battery, right? In Pinellas, please listen.
I know. I'm listening.
In Pinellas County, we have something called adult diversion.
Yeah,
right?
she's overly sensitive.
Well, I mean, regardless of what happened.
What's up, Birdie?
Senior abuse.
Oh, it's not senior abuse.
No, it's battery of a gentleman of 65 or older, which makes it a felony.
Does it always
He didn't look like he was 65 years old. 65 or over automatically makes it a felony.
charged like that? No, not always, right? But
if he yanked on my hair, that wouldn't matter at all.
Oh, he said he got a hold of your hair, but that was after.
He yanked and pulled me.
What he said that was after he got the feces smeared in his face.
He yanked on me when I walked up to him.
Was he sitting or standing?
He was sitting, and I walked up to him, and I held the dog up, and I said, "Don't say hello to me anymore." And he started yanking on my hair, and I put the dog in. This simultaneous. I'm not gonna sit here and say I didn't do it first or he did it first, but
if you're really looking for the specifics of that, you close the distance to him, or he was in a seated position. He was in a position of disadvantage as you walked up to him at that point.
What is the moral of this story? Can anybody tell me the moral of this story? Don't talk to a single woman who's walking by herself in a trailer park. For real. She going to jail. I mean, let's see. I think he goes back to talk to him. Because they take her to jail. She going to jail. Okay, that just shows her going to jail. I'm not going to show her going to jail. Wow. You guys never know what I have on my list. I always have such weird shit. I have weird stuff. I'm a single woman living alone. Yeah, announcing it. I'm a single woman living alone. Don't talk to me. Don't say good morning to me. I told you, don't talk to me. Well, luckily her doggy was little. He took a little dookie, and he said, I do want to press charges for her putting doo-doo on my head. Cray, if you ask me. Crazy. All right, you guys, I'm going to get off here. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. I will drop the link, though, if anybody wants to come up for a moment and say anything or whatever. You missed the shit drama. You did, Birdie. You missed the shit drama. Yes, a single woman walking her dog at 7 o'clock in the morning says to a gentleman who's, hello, don't talk to me. I'm a single woman. I am a single woman. I live alone. Don't talk to me. Well, he was like, what'd you say? I can't hear you. Better ask me again. And she was like, I said, slams that dog shit right into his forehead. Yeah, some body cams are funny. I'm like, yeah, I would not. If I live by myself somewhere, I'm not going to go around the neighborhood going, hey, don't you talk to me. I'm a single woman. I live by myself. I live right down there, by the way. Yeah, that house over there. Yeah, that's mine. But don't talk to me. Don't talk to me, okay? Yes, thank you, Poppy. It has been fun. I'm glad I came on for a little while. I needed it. Thank you, Hazel. It was good to see you. Her name was I already took it down. I can't remember what her name was. Hold on, I'll find it. Because I do that. I'm a teacher. Da, da, da. Her name was... Hang on. Let me see. She's in the car. Oh, close. Callie. Not Karen, Callie. Hey, Bandit, thank you for popping in. I try to pop over and watch it as much as I can. It's been kind of hard for me to really make rounds on YouTube. I think I went in and I always try to pop into traders and say, hey, and I don't get to do that very often, go into people's chats, but I know I went into Cotton Candies and said hey to her last night. And I'm going to figure out what was going on last night. I just can't do it tonight, but I promise. Well, I know people in my neighborhood, and then there's certain people that I don't want to know, that I just stay away from. So thank you, Nicole. Thank you, Poppy. Thank you, Sassy Ann. And thanks everybody for the prayers and stuff for us. It means a lot. And thank you for coming in and hanging out with me and taking my mind off some stuff. It's just been, yeah, like I said, you know, someone was like, well, you're a very strong person. And I said, well, strong and tired. And I just don't know which one I am at any given time of the day right now. So, you know, it's things can get really overwhelming. So I appreciate my friends here, you guys coming and hanging with me and being so supportive, and it takes my mind off a lot of stuff. I don't know what I would do if I didn't have you guys to pop on and hang out with, for real. Things would be a lot harder, I think, for me. But I have you guys. And guess what? I feel very privileged to have all of you guys come over and hang out with me and respect each other and respect me. And, you know, hey, we are who we are, right? We are who we are. And we're a good group of people. I'll tell you that right now. I wouldn't trade any of you guys for nothing. Ever. I wouldn't. Okay. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. I am praying for everybody who needs it. Oh, thanks, Birdie. Thank you, Birdie. And thanks you guys who popped in that I hadn't seen for a little while. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for popping in and saying hey. And yes, definitely the roast is going to be at 6 o'clock tomorrow. I will not mess it up. I promise. We're going to have some fun with it. For real. So 6 o'clock tomorrow, pop on over. We're going to have a roast, and I want to make sure everybody gets to enjoy it. The last couple roasts I've done has been for members only, and so I want to make sure y'all get to enjoy one. So we're all going to enjoy it together. You bring the drinks, I'll bring the popcorn and the pizza, and we'll just do it however we need to. So thank you, Miss Justice. All right, I'm going to get off here. Like I said, thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. I think it's crazy when a flippin' creator basically tells people that they should feel privileged to, I don't know, that's weird shit to me. But you guys know I'm a different kind of character for sure. So definitely sending prayers out to everybody. Thank you guys so much. My email's in the channel description. If anybody needs to holler, go check out Bandit TV. He's over there. He does some tarot cards and stuff, and talks about pop culture and things like that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that throwback commercial from Justin Timberlake. You guys remember where you seen that, okay? You be like, Remain Calm showed that first. So, like I said, Jesus was like, here you go, Remain. I was like, dang, Jesus, you just handed it to me. I like Jesus. He does things like that for me. Yeah, you bring the poop bags. Yeah. We don't want nobody putting poo-poo on the head, okay? No dookie over here. No dookie. So, peace out, you guys. Thank you. I appreciate you. See you tomorrow.